I took some video this morning while Justin and Malachi were getting ready for church, and it ended up being a lot busier Sunday than we expected. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
We decided to go do a little bit of shopping for Malachi. We've got a lot of summer clothes for him, but we needed a few more winter clothes that actually fit him. And one of the stores at the outlet mall near us had a sale going on. So we went in to get like, what, 2 specific things and came out with how many?
A lot.
More than we expected. But we got, in addition to the sale that was going on, we got another $10 off. So that was really nice. And since we were there, we decided to go ahead and get a few work pants for me, which I sort of kind of needed because I've been wearing pants that I wore during the pregnancy, so they're a little bit big on me. And these feel a little strange now because they fit better, but because I've worn baggy pants for so long, it feels kind of weird to have ones that actually fit. Anyway, so we had that going on, and then we're highly encouraged to attend a 2-county Baptist Association meeting that was today that we didn't find out about until this morning. And so it was kind of like, well, do you want to go?
Yes and no.
Well,
we should.
I guess we can. We'll represent our church. So we're heading about half an hour to that. So while we're on our way, we're doing this short little video, and then we're uploading some videos onto our laptop. I'm not driving, he's driving. That's why I've got the laptop. And
although I wasn't pastor to try to do all of it.
Yeah, but we don't want proof of that. Anyway, so we're gonna go and have a good time fellowshipping, and maybe eat at a restaurant that we don't normally get to eat at because we don't have one that's closer than this one. And then we'll head home and enjoy the evening and hopefully get something to be able to post tomorrow. And because of the different topics that we've recorded on today, we'll probably split that into a couple of videos, maybe 2 or 3. Oh, look, y'all. Found a tomato. So we do still have some, leaf-footed bugs. I've definitely seen some sting bugs. But it looks like fall may be our better time to plant tomatoes. So you see how these have grown back. So next year we may plant some tomatoes specifically for the fall. Now this would have been a pretty one, but it looks like the bugs got into it. So now that's going to be chicken food. We'll put it in the compost pit and the chickens will have at it. So we've planted mosh and some kale, and we planted Swiss chard, but so far we haven't had much with the Swiss chard. We also planted some, let's see, what was it? Emerald green beans, some sort of emerald bean. It hasn't done quite so well, but to be honest, the wood chips kind of fell back. Chickens got in, all kinds of fun stuff. But interestingly, so we tried to harvest our sweet potatoes. That's why all this dirt here is kind of a jumbled mess. And we thought we got all the sweet potatoes. And obviously we didn't, because now we've got sweet potato vine coming back. But I'm not complaining because we like to eat the sweet potato vines fresh in our salad. We just pick the purple ones, the fresh leaves. Those have a lower oxalic acid content from what I understand. And they're more tender. They're not quite as fibrous as the bigger. We'll do some like this, but if I can get them with a tinge of purple, That's what I try to do. And I'll even just take this top, hi George, this top shoot and throw that whole piece in a salad. I would not do a salad just of sweet potato vines because they are a bit bitter. But to mix some in, it makes it, well, I was going to say it's not too bad. It's not overwhelming, but it gives you some additional vitamins and minerals and nutrients and gives you more variety, which is what it's all about. Moderation and variety. Maybe soon there'll be a video of Nala having kittens. Yes, hello, sharks. Hey, kitty. Hi, Shadow. Oh, yes. Yes, hello, George. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Nala girl. You want to get in on a loving? Oh, by the way, what is this that I keep carrying around? Green tea bags. We got some organic green tea at Kroger while we were at my parents'. So we came away with a haul from my parents. We got the 3 kittens. They're all males, by the way. Then we got some more of the red and blue tubs. Before we've only had the red. Now we've got a few blue. Those are syrup tubs that my parents use for their cattle. But we use them as rain catchment buckets. And once they crack at the bottom, because over time, after holding water for so long, they'll start cracking. Then we use them to haul stuff around like dirt when we're planting stuff, etc. So they're really handy, really useful. Anyway, so back to this. The third thing we brought back from my parents was a SCOBY for kombucha. Woohoo! So now we're trying to start up kombucha. Now I will admit, we came back with that last Saturday, and just today on Sunday, I finally made some tea for it. Now, the SCOBY was in the mother that, I think my dad put a cup and a half in the jar. So it was okay. But with this past week, oh my goodness, it's just been so busy, which is part of why we haven't posted as much. Monday was a federal holiday, and over that weekend, my brother and his girlfriend were visiting from California. Hey, Pierce. Hey, Janelle. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Justin rode in with me to Dallas because he was attending a conference. I'm going to throw these tea bags in here so I don't have to keep holding them. He was attending a worship tech conference that our church was able to send him to for free. So we're like, oh yeah, let's get that free training. We like that. And so, anyway, so we were both away from the house for 3 days. By the way, Malachi stayed with wonderful friends of ours. Debbie and Kaylin did a great job taking care of Malachi, and Patrick and Daniel did a great job as well. And Malachi just thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, he didn't even seem to miss Daddy and I. Well, okay, a little bit. When we'd show up, he'd be like, oh boy. But it was a great experience for him, and he did really well. And we hope that we can hit them up again sometime to take care of them again. Anyway, oh, I forgot what I was about to do. That happens frequently if you haven't noticed. So between all that, we just didn't have much time to take care of things around the homestead, which is why it's been about a week or more since I cut the okra. And so I cut that okra this morning, and that's what made me remember, I need to show everybody this okra experiment that I did. Oh, and by the way, check out our Facebook and our Pinterest page. I took my personal Pinterest page and switched it into a business Pinterest page, so it already has tons of information, because it's hard for me to not do like 2 hours on Pinterest when I get on there, which is why I don't get on there every day, most of the time. Anyway, thanks for joining us. It's always an adventure, homesteading at Cookery Behoofed, even when we're traveling. Anything you want to say?
See you later, clodhoppers.
Bye, y'all.